girl Destiny Marie, and on today's video we're going to be talking about how to stay strong during basic training, making it through basic training. Okay, the basics of what you need to be a soldier. Okay, so first off, I went to basic training about 2 years ago, so all of these things are not going to be fresh in my memory, but I'm gonna try to help you out. You know, I'm gonna try. Be patient with me, okay? So when I first went to basic training, I went to basic training in Fort Jackson. For those of you that will be attending Fort Jackson, they call it relaxing Jackson, but honey, there was no relaxing in Jackson. Okay, there was no relaxing. It wasn't easy. It was hard. I wanted to break down and cry about every single day, but I didn't, because your girl is strong. So when I first got to basic training, we went to something called reception, and reception was about 3 or 4 days. When I first got to reception, mind you, I fell off the bus. The drill sergeants got on the bus. Hurry up and get out, hurry up and get out. My scared ass running, I fell. That's embarrassing. While I'm trying to pick up all my laundry, the drill sergeant swarmed me saying, "Oh my God, get up, trainee." And I'm like, but your girl got up. She kept on running and she made it. So after I got off the bus and I fell, made a complete mockery of myself, I went into the little room that they had where it was called a shakedown, whatever, in processing. They get all your paperwork, everything that you're gonna need, all of that good stuff. Then you go to the shakedown area. You have to dump out all your bags. You can't have tweezers, you can't have like weird stuff like aerosol cans, like you can't have nail clippers. Like, they was hating on you if you had your eyebrows done. Okay, if you're a female and you had your eyebrows done, them drill sergeants hated you. So you can't have just little things like that. You can't even have gum. You can't have any type of food. You can't have anything like that. So excuse me if it's loud. There's like a paladin like going by, whatever, just ignore it. But you can't have anything like that. Then after the shakedown, you give up all your pre-workout. So I took a big ass jar of like Sweet Sweat. Mind you, Sweet Sweat is like $50, and I had to throw it away. I had to throw away most of the things that I packed because I didn't think that I would not need them. So definitely go on like YouTube or like Google what you can and cannot take, because then you're just gonna be wasting your money, wasting your products and what you took with you, and you don't want to do that. So after that, after the in-processing, shakedown, whatever, they took us to like these bays or whatever, and we had to do like some push-ups, some burpees, we had to run around. Basically, they're trying to give us a little scare tactic or whatever. And mind you, reception was nothing like what basic training actually was. So you have reception and then you have basic training. Reception is like the heaven part of basic training, and then you have the actual basic training, which is the hell part. So
at that moment, someone had walked in, so that's why I was being all awkward and weird. Yeah. But back in the video.
The heaven part, and then you have the hell part. So in heaven,
once again, someone walked in being all awkward, so ignore that.
Have good meals, be free to get the ice cream, all of that. But once you get to your basic training, don't go get the ice cream. Don't go get second scoops, because you're just gonna get in trouble for it. So living in the Bay with other females, that was like my very first time living in a Bay with a lot of people, and I was like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? So when I first get in there, the drill sergeant is just like yelling at us, like, you go by this cot, you go by this cot. And mind you, we came in about 2 a.m. or whatever, so there were still people already inside of the Bay, and there was people sleeping. So this one drill sergeant goes over to this girl's cot and kicks it, and then he says, "Get up, holdover." Oh, you do not want to be a holdover. If you're a holdover or a hold under, they're gonna pick on you because you're basically a quitter, and no one likes a quitter, so don't quit. So yeah, after that we went and we got our beds, we got our PTs, and we was wearing them and everything, and I felt so nice to be inside of my PTs, my first time being inside of my you know, Army Greens, whatever you want to call it. Then the next day we wake up, early wake up, 05:30, we do PT. Then after PT we go to breakfast, then we get our uniforms and stuff like that. That's all about like the in processing or whatever, reception. So now that we're done with reception, the reception was a cakewalk compared to what basic was actually like. So then once we're done with reception, we go into something called, like, you get on the bus and they tell you to put your head in the bag, put your head in the bag, put your head in the bag. So I'm putting my head in the bag and I'm like, what did I get myself into? So we go to basic, we get off the bus, and then the shark attack happens. All these people yelling in your face, telling you to do drop it, give me 50, whatever, push-ups, all this stuff. Yelling, and then there's like, why are you looking at me? I'm looking at you because you're in my face. How about that? So you're not supposed to look at them. Don't get intimidated by them, but you're intimidated by them. Like, it's just really aggravating, but it's scary, but you're gonna get over it. So once you get there, you have to drop all your bags. Once you drop your bags, you have to empty them out, and they do a second shakedown. So not only do you have to take all your stuff in the first place, like in reception, you got to do it all over again once you get to basic training, and your stuff gets everywhere. So try to keep your stuff in the same box, because if not, you're gonna lose most of your things, because other people are gonna be grabbing your stuff, and then you're gonna be without your gear, and they're gonna be asking you questions like, why don't you have your gear? Because someone stole it. That's why. So when we go back upstairs to our actual bays of where we're gonna be at, we got in line or whatever. We stood in front of our alphabetical order on our barracks or whatever, and I don't know if it's like an unwritten rule, but I wasn't allowed to show the barracks. Like, I wanted to take pictures of it, but there's a rule that you can't do that, so whatever. So back then I didn't take pictures of what it was. If so, I would put it inside of this video. So we got there, got to our bays, we picked our beds. We're getting woken up every single day at like 5 a.m. By sirens. That's like the red phase or whatever. Red phase was honestly the hardest part of basic training. It was so stressful. Literally, your body, your feet, your everything is gonna ache. Like, you're gonna be in the most pain of your life. Like, we were working out probably 20 hours out of the day, and there's only 24 hours. I mean, they would wake you up out of your sleep, because technically you're supposed to get like 8 hours of sleep, but it's not supposed to be like consecutive or whatever they wanted to say. We did our obstacle courses, victory tower, we did all of that, and I loved that part about basic training. The worst part about basic training for me was being away from my family. I am not used to being away from them and like not being able to call them. We only got 3 phone calls the entire time that we were in basic training, but for me, my phone was off and no one answered the phone calls. So you get 5 minutes to be on the phone. If those 5 minutes are up and you didn't get to talk to anybody in those 5 minutes, too bad, too sad. Try next time, basically, because you're not going to be able to call anybody, you're not going to be able to talk to anybody until you get another 5 minutes. And yeah, it sucks. It's definitely like not fair at all, but it is what it is. Another great story that I have to remember is making the friends that I had. Since then, I haven't really spoke to most people from basic, but for my AIT, I do still speak to my roommates from there. The friends, I wasn't really like big on making friends there. I was just trying to make it through, because waking up at 3 a.m. with a horn by your face, like. And let's talk about showers. The showers at basic training, they are not like showers at home, like where you're gonna be sudsing yourself up, being in there for 20 minutes. No, you're gonna have about a 3 to 4 minute shower in front of other girls. So you have to be okay with showing your body in front of other people. I didn't think about that before I joined. I didn't know that I would be showering in front of 40 other girls. Everyone's gonna be getting naked in front of each other. Didn't know that part. So just be prepared for that. Shower shoes is a must, all that. But once you're at reception and like the first day of basic training, they're gonna like give you all your essentials, so you don't really have to worry about it. It's nice to come with it, but don't really stress it too much. So yeah, I didn't know that I would be sharing showers with other people. Luckily the bathrooms had doors and everything like that, but you don't have any privacy in basic training. It's literally no privacy whatsoever, and a lot of people are not like used to that. It's definitely a culture shock when you first get there. And then thinking of that, like, not everybody has the same opinions. So when I first got there, you're sharing a living area with people that don't share the same opinions, don't have the same hygiene standards that you do. Some people don't even shower after PT, which is disgusting. Shower after PT. Don't be nasty. People don't wash their clothes that often. In basic, you do wash your own clothes. There's a laundry facility and you have to wash your own. So if you are sleeping next to someone who doesn't wash their clothes and you wash their clothes, then you know what I mean, like, you're gonna get into arguments, and then like it's bunk beds. So let's say you're at the top bunk. To get onto your bed, you have to climb up on top of the bunk from the bottom bunk. So what if you're on the bottom bunk and someone steps on you in the middle of the night because they're trying to get up on their bunk? That causes arguments. A lot of arguments happen. Not everybody is gonna get along. Not everybody is buddy and they're friends. A lot of females fight in basic all the time actually, because people are not getting along. You're missing home, you're missing your family, your body is in pain every single day. We worked out literally every day. We worked out 6 out of the 7 days, but just because your off day is that, doesn't mean that you're gonna get that off. So you might have to work out on a Sunday. You might get smoked. Getting smoked. We got smoked all the time. So that's why when people say relax in Jackson, it's not relax in Jackson. We got smoked all the time. You could be walking from the DFAC to go get back in formation and your shoelace is untied. Well, now you're getting smoked. You could be going to go do your laundry, but you forgot your PT belt. Well, now you're getting smoked. You could get smoked because someone else fucked up and now you are getting smoked because of them. That was one of my worst things at basic training. Literally getting smoked because of other people's mishaps. Like, that's what I could not fathom, like, at all. Why am I getting smoked because of other people messing up? So it makes you want to, like, do your thing, do what you need to do so that you don't smoke other people, because other people are going to have to hate you. It's really bad. Another thing that they have at basic training, I know this video is probably like all over the place because this is years ago, so I'm just trying to think of like things that off the top. Another thing that you're not going to be used to is they have something called fire guard or like suicide watch or whatever. Fire guard, you stay up for 2 hours out of the night, basically watching the bay, going around making sure that people are not out of their bunks, not doing anything that they're not supposed to do. So yeah. So that's pretty much all that I can think of for this video for my basic training stories. Basic training, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna not want to do it, but at the end of the day, stay strong. You got it. Your body can make it through it. It's really hard, but you can do it. Stay strong, and I know you got it. If you guys have any questions or anything that I missed in this video that you want me to do in another video, just let me know and I will. So thank you for watching this video about my basic training, my thoughts on basic training. Would I go back to basic training again? Yeah, I would. I was in best shape of my life. But till later, bye.